Welcome, guys, to Think About It Reviews, and we are reviewing Insurgent from the Divergent Series. Now, I saw the first one in theaters, and I thought it was dumb. I thought a lot of what the characters did was stupid, and I just, I didn't overall hate it. I didn't hate the film, but I just thought it was just a dumb film that, had, little things here and there that were fine. Shailene Woodley was okay in it. Now we have the sequel to that, and this is a popular book series, and they're trying to capitalize, from the Hunger Games. It's all the same, stuff. You got the Maze Runner, you got Divergent Series, you got Hunger Games, this and that. Now we have the sequel with Kate Winslet, Shailene Woodley, Miles Teller, Jay Courtney, whatever, or Die Hard dude. Well, anyway, once again, I had the same problem with the first film for this film, but I think it's a little bit more dumber. It's a little bit more dumber. The logic in this film is dumb. The way how things, go about is dumb. The whole overall plot is dumb. They had some goofy moments. I mean, there were some things here to like. I mean, it's not a horrible movie, but it's a dumb movie. It's a very dumb movie, okay? Shailene Woodley, I like her. I really liked her in The Fault in Our Stars. She's a great actress. I don't really see her as Mary Jane when that was happening. So, kind of glad that they took her out. But, she's a fine actress. Her leading this Divergent series, I thought she was, pretty good in the first one. It's just that voice sometimes. That voice, that little squeaky little voice that kind of annoyed me for some reason in this film. But that's the least of the problems. You want to know what this movie's about? I don't think this movie knows exactly what it wants to be about. Overall, it's about a box they find that Kate Winslet's character finds, and she needs a Divergent to open up the secret that's hidden within this box. Now, granted, the first film, Kate Winslet's character, Janine, she wanted to kill all the Divergents. Now she needs basically whatever Divergent she could find to open up this box. Now listen to what I said. She pretty much almost killed all the Divergents in the first film. But now in this film, she needs the Divergents. So what would have happened if she would have killed all the Divergents in the first film? Oh, it's just like a back and forth with that play. And not only that, we open basically with Shailene Woodley talking to 4. Yes, I am number 4. And basically saying, we need to kill Janine. And if you know from the first film, they had a chance to do that. So, I mean, now they want to kill her when you could have, just ended, not be fugitives, this and that, if they would have killed her in the first film. And then there's a major thing that happens. It's not really a twist. You see it. There's a lot of things in this film you see a mile away. But at the very end, there's something that happens. And all I'm going to say is Maze Runner. And that it was dumb. It's a very dumb idea if you think about it. This film, the things I did like, though, was the score. The score wasn't too bad. It's not all that memorable, but it was good enough for where I could really, I heard it and I was like, that's a nice little score they have. Miles Teller in this film, he wasn't too much in it, but when he really stole the scenery. He was really great in it. He really has that knack for just being really realistic with his dialogue, like witty, and just it's like the Robert Downey Jr. effect. Whenever you see Robert Downey Jr. on screen, you enjoy his performance. With Miles Teller, I enjoyed his performance. I thought he did a really great job in this film, even though he doesn't give a damn about the series overall. Come on, he doesn't. Jay Courtney, he didn't do too bad of a job. We bag on him because of his acting, this and that, but he didn't do that bad of a job. I thought he did fine. At one point, I did think he was a T-1000. Just saying. Shailene Woodley, I mean, like I said, she's fine. She's fine. She's a fine actress. It's just sometimes I feel like her voice is like a little bit annoying for some reason. It's like that squeakiest little voice that I just don't really like. And I kind of don't, I guess you got to compare this with the Hunger Games and the Maze Runner, because that's basically all it is. You've seen this story so many times. And I think that's the problem that I had with Shailene Woodley's character, Triss, is I'm so disconnected. I just like, because I've seen it before. I've seen it with Jennifer Lawrence's character. I've seen it with a lot of other films where basically something happens to this character, a lot of things, go bad, and we're made to feel sorry for this particular character. Shailene Woodley, no, I could see her trying to get emotion out, trying to get the audience to feel something, but overall, I don't know, maybe the writing could have been the writing could have definitely been better, but it's just, I feel so disconnected. I don't really give a damn about any of these characters. I'm sorry, including her brother. Her brother makes a decision in this film that's stupid. It's dumb. There's a lot of dumb things that happens in this film. But you know what? I went in there thinking that, I'm not going to get the best thing in the world. I'm not going to get, if you think about Hunger Games, I think the second one was really, really great. But, if you think about the Hunger Games, it's, it's fine. It's fine. The Divergent series is fine. You know where you're going to get. So I went in there just like, I'm just going to watch the film. I know there's going to be a lot of dumb things that happen. There's a lot of little goofy things that happen, like direction-wise, especially with Shailene Woodley. You see it in the trailer sometimes with her going after Kate Winslet's character, Janine. That was kind of a little bit goofy, and the little shots that they have. The direction was just it just feels goofy. It felt a little goofy sometimes, just sometimes. But overall, it wasn't too bad. The direction was fine. Some of the action sequences were a little bit too shaky, and a little bit you couldn't really see what was going on. But I knew what I was going to get into, so I just sat back, watched the film, and it was okay. If you just sit back, just watch it, it was okay. It's not the most horrible film in the world. Just if you think about it too hard, you're going to say, this is dumb. Everything that just happened in this film was dumb. And that's exactly, this is the perfect word, dumb. I can't say anything else about it. It was just dumb. What else can I say about this film? It's just, Kate Winslet's looking, the older she gets, the hotter she gets. That's what I think. She looks a lot hotter here than Titanic, gotta say that. And maybe, I did like the relationship between Four and Triss. I thought, it did feel really realistic. It felt like, if these two characters are together, so it felt like an honest relationship, them caring for you. It never felt forced, the chemistry is not, overpowering, but it's there. I thought the relationship was fine, I'm pretty sure he does a lot of foreplay. I get it. You get it. Well, anyway, so overall, it was okay. But I just don't recommend. I don't really recommend this film. I don't recommend, honestly. It's something you're just gonna forget. If anything, wait for it to come on DVD. But if you're already really invested in, from the first film, I guess you could go check it out. But I just don't recommend it. It's just a dumb film. It's really forgettable. Yeah, just save your money for Fast Furious 7. When that movie's dumb too, but it seems that movie was that series is just more entertaining than this series. I mean, the action sequences, I think the only time where I thought the action sequences were really cool and really, got me going was the simulation. And you see that in the trailer where she's, doing simulations and stuff. When she's trying to save her mom from that burning building. I thought that was actually pretty neat. I thought, it was well done. It was well handled. I think that was the most I enjoyed from this film. That was more like a lot entertaining action sequence wise. There's a chase scene that wasn't too great, but yeah, I don't recommend you watching this film in the theaters. I wait for it on DVD, but I'm pretty sure if you're a big fan of Divergent, you're gonna go see it anyways, and that's fine. It's just think about it. Reviews. It's my opinion, just my thoughts on what I thought of the film. If you want to go see it, go see it. Just let me know what you thought, and that's about pretty much it about this Insurgent. Insurgent. I don't know. I heard that I went to watch this with my cousin, and she read the books, and I guess the book is so much different from the film. Like it's really, really different from the book. But I don't read the books, so I don't know. I watch the films, and it's whatever, That's it. That's all I got. So. Check it out. Don't check it out. I don't recommend you paying that money to go watch it. Just wait for it. But if you're going to go watch it, just let me know what you thought about it. I thought just overall it was just dumb. It was dumb. If you don't want to watch this, then, Netflix has, the Hunger Games that has Catching Fire. I think Catching Fire is one of the best from the Hunger Games. We also the Maze Runner. The Maze Runner last year was quite a surprise. So I recommend those two, Catching Fire or the Hunger Games series overall. I believe Mockingjay Part 1 is out on DVD already. It was okay. It was an okay film. It's definitely worth checking out, on DVD. But the Maze Runner was definitely a surprise, and I talked to a lot of people who checked it out, and they said it was a surprise too, that they really enjoyed it. So, the Maze Runner. If you're not going to check out this movie, I recommend you check out the Maze Runner. So, once again, guys, if you guys are going to cinema, grab a tick, grab a seat, make sure you get some good popcorn to eat. I'll see you at the cinema, guys. See ya.